One of the common misconceptions about dental implants is that they are painful.
I can give you chapter and verse on that because I have a good buddy. We're actually high school mates. He also lives in the desert, and he needs a lot of periodontal work, and he's afraid of the pain, the big baby. And Dr. Nicholas and I have a campaign to get him into the chair because he really, really needs it, and he just keeps going, I don't want to be hurt, I don't want to be hurt. And I keep saying, there's no pain. And she keeps saying, I'll take care of the pain. Don't worry about it. So I think we have finally got him convinced that he's coming in next month to get the full treatment.
Common misconceptions about dental implants with Dr. Nicholas.
There are many patients, people in the desert that are in Zelma's age, and they don't think that they're good candidates for dental implants, and they are reluctant, and they think that implants are only for younger people. And Zelma is a perfect example of that. She was an excellent candidate for implants, and she enjoys the fact that she can eat again and all the benefits that implants have to offer.
A number of years ago, I was living in Colorado, and I went to a periodontist to see about having some dental work done, and asked him about implants, and he said that he didn't think I had enough bone to do implants. So I just gave up on that. Then when I moved out here to the desert, I began to have some problems, and the Eisenhower Medical Hospital over there, they gave me Dr. Nicholas's name, so I came to her, and I'm so glad I did because she did a beautiful job. I didn't have any problems getting through it. So then the next thing that happened, a friend of my son's was having very bad problems with his teeth, and his mother knew I'd gone to Dr. Nicholas, and she called and asked me what I thought. I said, absolutely, have him go to Dr. Nicholas. So he came. Then just recently my son moved out here to live with me, and he had a big problem. And so I sent him to Dr. Nicholas. And he's been fixed up, and he's in great shape now. And I was told about Dr. Nicholas, came to her, and made my day, made my year.
How predictable is dental implant surgery?
Patients don't realize how predictable dental implants really are. The success rate is 96 to 98%, the highest success rate of any surgery on a human body. And today, with all the advanced and improved surgical techniques and new implant technology, it's the most predictable surgery one can think of.
The dentist said, you've got to see Dr. Nicholas. And I said, well, what's going on? What am I going to have done? And he said, well, I think you're going to have some periodontal work done. And he said, because this could happen in other areas in your mouth as well. And he said, and you've got to have that taken care of. So I came over to see Dr. Nicholas, and I was very glad that she was a lady because I kind of like ladies. And I found Dr. Nicholas and I got along very well. And she said, well, I'm going to have to do quite a bit on you. I'm going to have to do the periodontal work. And she said, I think you need 2 implants. So we made an appointment. We set up, this was all a couple of years ago, we set up appointments and we went from there. 0 pain. She gave me some pain medication, and I went and I had the prescription filled because I figured it would bother me that night. And I think it was a couple of years ago, and I think the bottle of pain pills is still there because I never had to take one of them, even though she pulled 2 teeth. And she did a lot of gum surgery on me and never any pain at all. This all took place over about a year and a half, and I got to know everybody in here, and I liked them all. And I liked Dr. Nicholas and her assistant so well that I was actually sorry when it ended. I mean, I really missed coming in here because it was like I had some new friends. I think she's the best in the business. Of course, I only know one, but my dentist told me she was the best in the business. And I would come in here, and Marlene, who was her assistant, would have some rock music or some big band music, and Dr. Nicholas, when she came in, Marlene switched it over to the salsa music, and she'd kind of sing and hum while she was working on me, and it was really neat because it took my mind off things, and I liked the music. It was much better than the usual music you get in dentist's office.
Fact. More and more dentists are referring their dental implant patients to Dr. Nicholas.
I have 4 dental implants. I was referred by my dentist to Dr. Nicholas. I had some bone loss and my back teeth were coming loose. And he said if I wanted to save my teeth, I should see Dr. Nicholas because she could probably save most of them. And she did. I didn't want to have dentures at all. My mother had them at a very young age. Of course, she thought there was nothing like them. And I had a brother who's a year older and a sister who's 10 years younger who had dentures at a very young age. And of course, they never complained about them, but I just didn't think I wanted them. And my dad had dentures and he hated his. And he found them very difficult to wear. And I said, well, I'm never, ever, ever going to have dentures if I can avoid it.
Question: can you have osteoporosis and still get dental implants?
Okay, I have osteoporosis, and I was losing bone in my jaws, and my teeth were coming loose. So when I came to see Dr. Nicholas, she said that she could do some bone grafts and replace the bone that I had lost. And we used my own bone because she said that was preferable to using cadaver bone because there was less chance of rejection of the bone. After the implants, I was able to eat some of the things that I had avoided when I was missing my 4 teeth, especially things like apples and nuts, because they always wanted to go where there were no teeth. And now I can eat anything, everything, and it's wonderful.
Question: what about pain?
There really was no pain involved. It was a little bit uncomfortable holding your mouth open long enough to get everything done, but other than that, there was no real pain. She has music playing the whole time. She often sings along with it, and just really very, very nice person.
Many patients are told that they are not candidates for dental implants.
So he said, I suggest you go into LA because there isn't anyone out here that would be able to take care of you. Well, I don't drive that much. I don't care to drive on freeways. So I said that was unacceptable. So I started looking around. And I opened the phone book and I saw, oh, a lady. By that time I was really tired of having male dentists tell me all this. I've been in a dentist chair most of my life because I started out with braces when I was about 10 years old, and from there it got progressively worse. So I came in and talked to Dr. Nicholas, and she explained everything very thoroughly, which is what I needed to know. And I had lost a lot of my jaw, and she was going to have to reconstruct all of that. So I said, fine, let's go ahead with it. So she did a beautiful job, and I'm so pleased that I found her. I had a total of 13 implants. These are so natural you don't even know they're not your own. You don't feel any difference. And, you know, that's the first thing people ask me, well, doesn't it feel funny? I said, no, it feels just like my own teeth. What Dr. Nicholas did was actually give me a root structure. Pain was not an issue, because I had a local anesthesia, and plus she played my favorite singer when I was being worked on, and there were some days when I was in the chair, well, the longest time was almost 7 hours.
What are patients saying about Dr. Nicholas?
Very feeling, and that's what I liked. That most people have such a fear of their dentist anyway. I didn't have a fear of dentists because I've been in a dentist chair so much in my lifetime, but Dr. Nicholas has got a very nice way about her. And all of her staff, the same way, they treated me just beautifully. So I would really like anyone that has any big problems like I did to give her a call. All I can say is that I've had absolutely no problem afterwards, none. Brush your teeth the same way, you can chew everything. I guess I just tend not to want to bite into anything real hard, like apples or whatever, but I think you could, but I just am cautious. They look better than what I had.